What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Meet That Gaming. My name is Ronald and this is the best channel that nobody watches except a few special people like yourselves, and today we got a good one. We have a battle between two of the modders for 1100 AD. Mundi, Kia di Mundi, I should say, is gonna play against Xenon, or Xenon. Yeah, I think Xenon is the historian for the 1100 AD if memory serves right, and Mundi is also working on the mod. This is going to be the last of the round 8 of the tournament. After this we're going into the quarterfinals. So let's see which one was first. Which match was first? Oh, this started at 15, this started at 21. Then this should be first. This, like yeah, whatever. Let's go ahead and watch this. Mundi is gonna play with France, while Xenon will play with those bastards called the Venetian Republic. Oh, Kingdom of France against Venetians. I hope a meteorite hits the battlefield and crushes both of the armies. It's because of the Fourth Crusade, guys. It's because of the Fourth Crusade. Granted, the Fourth Crusade and what happened in Constantinople is just another example of fucking Greek shenanigans in civil wars and stuff from the Eastern Roman Empire. But everybody sees the Venetians and the French as the bad guys, which they kind of were, but I mean, they had their reasons. And the more I look into it, the more I kind of understand what they did, although it's horrible. Okay, let's see the French. Let's see how many omelets they brought on the table. Omelette du fromage. Okay, we have cavalry, 4 pieces of cavalry. Okay, not that much, but the French cavalry should hit hard. They're gathered on the left side mostly, so it's mostly on the left side with 3 with their general, and on the right side there's another one. Let's see, check them out. We have the general. We have 1 very heavy shock, 1 light, and 1 medium melee. Frankish mounted sergeants. Okay. Let's see the general. Okay, nothing to write home about, but they are French, so they are supposed to look like shit. And by the way, I would have not recorded today because I'm very tight on the schedule, but Creator has been harassing me to make this replay, as if I owe him anything. And if you don't know who Creator is, well, join the Discord of 1100 AD, a lot of good jokes there. We have Frankish Chosen Swordsman as the very heavy melee, 4 pieces of them. This should be a heavy hitting situation here. Behind them we have some axes and some chosen swords. Higher damage output, I think. Yeah, have higher damage output. Higher charge bonus, which explains why they are behind the main line. Lesser armor, so these guys are excellent behind the main line because you can charge into the battle with them. A pretty strong line there. Let's see what these guys are. Man, yeah, there's a lot of melee troops here. A lot of strong troops. I'm surprised so many of them fit the budget on a multiplayer match. Yes, and here we have routiers. Just, just stinky goals. I'm just joking. If you're French, then I'm just joking. Go fuck yourself. Oh, guys, all jokes. Frankish longbowmen. Now these guys are gonna be bringing some decent pain. What's the damage on them? 220, sorry. Looks like all the longbowmen have a 220 range. And then we have another medium melee. Interesting setup though. Interesting setup here. And I see Mundi is trying a, you know, like what the, oh, who were they? The Thebians did against the Spartans. What the Thebians did against the Spartans is that they overwhelmed the left flank because they just put more soldiers. They had a big line, but what they did is that on the right side they were thinner, on the left side they were more of them, and they overwhelmed the right flank, while these guys, the left flank, sorry. I mean, yeah, their left flank, you get what I mean. While these guys were a little bit behind, and then because they engaged later, by the time they engaged, the flank was already in trouble, and they couldn't just help out the flank because these guys were incoming. So this is the exact setup here from Mundi. I mean, I shouldn't say the exact, but very similar. That's what comes to mind when I see this setup. Okay, let's see what Xenon brought to the table. More horses, 5 pieces, 2 melee. Very heavy melee, and 2 shock. Venetian Lancers, and this guy, Doge's Guard, very heavy shock. Let's check them out, actually. Yeah. Early medieval stuff. Good. Good looking. Not as impressive as the other troops that we saw so far, but I might be biased, you know. Not a big fan of either factions. Okay, interesting setup here. I wonder if he's gonna charge into the line or he's just gonna flank. We have a main line of melee infantry. Venetian swordsman, heavy, melee, Venetian heavy swordsman. Okay, so 4 Venetian heavy swordsmen and 4 Venetian swordsmen. Let's see the difference between them aesthetically. Oh, sexy. Sexy, sexy. Let's see the stats, I'm curious. Pretty solid. Now, don't think it's gonna be enough though for the Franks, if I'm being honest. I think this line here, crashing into this one, they're gonna get chewed up because they're gonna have the long axes come in as well. Now they do have the spears, but the spears are gonna be worried about other things. Let's check out the spears, by the way. Venetian light spearman, Venetian spearman, Venetian. Okay, so he put the light spearmen out on the flank, pushed them out, fodder for the cannon, I'm guessing. They can still serve a good purpose if they catch some cavalry. This is gonna be interesting to watch. And this makes sense. The Mundi is a Greek, so he's using Greek tactics. I might be completely wrong. He might be thinking about something else, but it's funny. Okay, no skirmishers, so the boys here are gonna be free to engage. I mean, yeah, 1 longbowman, which might make a decent difference, especially if he shoots the horses, for example. Oh, this is interesting. He's not gonna charge it, see? Oh my god, this is insanity. He's gonna charge the routiers. Mundi reacts by pulling one of his horses. This is fucking insane. This charge is insane. This is, you know what this is? This is something that I've always wanted to do in my campaigns, but never actually do, or never actually managed to do. He didn't do a lot of damage. Didn't do a lot of damage, and he lost a lot of horses, so it didn't work out. That's why I don't do it. But like charging a main line with just horses, like boom, 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 like in the movies. Oh, that's something that I always wish I could do. Now let's see what's gonna go happen. This is gonna be interesting. He should push the spears out a little bit because these guys are open on the flank, and I'm sure Mundi is gonna take advantage of that. He's charging repeatedly the the infantry line, which is what you're supposed to do in 1100 AD. If you are not aware, charges are very strong, but then after the initial charge, the horses get pinned down and then they start losing the fight. He's very, very, very brave, I should say, with his general. It's very dangerous to put your general like this here. Yeah, this is why you should have pushed the spears up front, because these guys are open. They're gonna get slaughtered. On the other fronts, he's repeatedly charging and then falling back. But now the problem is that there's not much. These guys are not gonna be able to withstand what's on the French side. He's gonna win this engagement. He reinforces the right flank, rightfully so, because he does recognize that there's a mess. It's dangerous here. Let's see how those long axes and those chosen swords will hold up to the cavalry. He still has the general here. Gonna probably charge the rear or something. Yeah, on the left, Venice crushes those guys. Now the longbowmen are shooting the Franks, but run, run. I would like to sing that Snoop Dogg song, but it has the N word, and people are so fucked in the brain that you can't even sing a song without. Yeah, you get my point. Yeah, and the chosen swords and the axes held their line together with the horses, and now this is just a massive trouble. He's winning on the left. Venice is winning on the left, so this might still be interesting, but I don't think he has the infantry numbers to face this. His horses are depleted. He had the strategy of continuously charging the units, but now now Mundi has the cavalry superiority because he didn't abuse them as much as Venice did. And now he has complete control of the battlefield, because he didn't lose as many of them. Look at this here. Yeah. It's rough. It's rough. This was a quick battle. They didn't fool around. They went straight for it. This is gonna be a good charge. Bye bye, boys. It was nice meeting you. Let's see, man. I might be wrong here, but my money is on the frog eaters. The respectful and good and noble French, I meant to say. So rude sometimes. But if you can't stand the joke, then maybe you shouldn't be here, guys. I'm serious. Okay, it looks like the French line is crumbling here under the pressure. This took an unexpected turn, I'll be honest. Well, these guys are gonna get pinned down. Now soldiers are gonna beat those spears, but oh, it's spicy. Another good charge here. But these guys are gonna be in trouble. Light melee cavalry. They're gonna get another charge. They're getting pinned down and they're losing. I still think that... yeah, I don't know. Let's see, let's see. That's a good charge. It's a good charge. I feel like these longbows, Mundi didn't protect them well enough, and they didn't do as much damage as they they should have. I was getting some good shots into the rear of the Venetian swords here, which is super vital, as they are already shaken because they have no general. Meanwhile, the French still have their general, and he's gonna repeatedly charge these lines. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, these guys are on the outs, and then yeah, the Venetians are gonna get overwhelmed here. That was a good charge. You're not gonna be winning anymore, my friend.
Orders understood.
Yeah, and that's gonna be that. Yeah, I don't know what the purpose is of falling back at this point in time. It was like, I love the way Xenon played. Those charges, those frontal charges, those are just things that you see in movies that in real life I don't think that very rarely did soldiers do that. Good fight. That was a good fight. At one point, yeah, it was very close. It could have gone one way or the other. I think the massive difference was made by the death of the Venetian general. Okay, awesome fight actually. Let's go ahead. Mundi against Xenon again. It's gonna be the Byzantine Empire against the Papacy. Now we all know who we prefer here. Papacy can go and eat some nice, so dry that it's white dog poop from the Venetian. Not Venetian. Is a what's it called? What's it called? Oh my god, I'm having a memory lapse right now. Vatican streets. Yeah, there you go. Yes, let's see. Let's start with the Papacy. 3 horses, a lot of skirmishers this time. Armored archers, Italian armored archers, I don't see any crossbows. Okay, okay. This is a robust and strong-looking army at a first glance, of course. Let's check out the horses. Bishop's Guard, medium melee. Bishop's Guard, Cardinal's Bodyguard. Let's see the Bishop's Guard. Not bad. Oh, this is more like it. This starts to be like what you would expect when you say medieval cavalry knights. Strong stuff. Let's check out the Venetian armored archers. I bet these guys are decent in a fight as well. I said decent, not good. The same strategy I see from Xenon. He likes to put the spears behind the flanks of the main line. Is it another medium and light? Medium. No, medium on both sides. St. James of Altavola Spearmen. Spearmen Militia. Let's check them out. Okay, these guys are sexy looking. I like these leather armors that they made in 1100 AD. They just look so good, man. They look very good. Okay. I'm guessing Italian armored swords on the flanks, yes. And then in the center, I will check it out soon. Oh, these guys should look good. Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. Look at this. All that tax money, all that bribe money for the Pope is paying off right here. All those extortion deals from Christian kingdoms is at full display right here. We got a papal sergeants as well. Like, yeah, here's the budget, guys. This is where your prayer money goes. Okay, same strategy here from Mundi. I see the same strategy here. The same delayed. It's actually almost the exact same layout, with the exception of the fact that there's one less infantry here. And one here, I think, less. And then there's extra cavalry. We have a couple of shock troops. Clibanari. What isn't the Clibanari like the biscuit eaters or something? Belisarius is biscuit eaters. And then the name stuck, I think. I might be wrong, I might be wrong. Yeah, these guys look good, man. Okay. Ooh, Varangian Guard and Tagmata Guard. Cream of the crop right here. The cream of the Roman Empire. Is that full display? These guys are also very sexy and pretty good. Charge bonus 26. How much charge bonus does the Varangian Guard? 60, yeah. Yeah! 60! Crater, make it 69. Right now! Yeah, another Skutatoi group. Then we have light infantry. These guys are not that good. Usually you have them in the garrisons. If you play the campaign, the Roman campaign. But they are last to engage the enemy. So again, overwhelm the flank. And then these guys, it doesn't matter that they're weak, because by the time they get there, the flank is overwhelmed, right? And then we have some naphtha throwers. Interesting. I was looking forward to some naphtha throwers or some... I don't know if you can use siphons in the tournament. I mean, you could, I guess, because there's nothing in the rules saying otherwise. I'm gonna be curious to see how he tackles this situation. And then we have a very heavy melee. Cavallarioi. I don't know how double L is pronounced in Greek. I know in Spanish it's double L is Y. I like the setup from Mundi. It's very flank dominant, and then on the other flank he will defend, and these naphtha throwers are gonna bring the pain, and they're gonna hold the line until the left flank is doing the job. How do you respond if you're Xenon in this situation? It's very rough. It's very rough. Because this flank, you might as well mirror the stance, I think. I think mirroring the stance, like pulling back your line here, pushing this up front, that gives you a chance. It's very rough. I don't know. I'm trying to think of a solution to counter Mundi here. Yeah, so I'd say push all the skirmishers to the right, all the cavalry to the right. Bring one spear here, so you have 3 spears. One spear you keep here, and then you push on this flank. And then you have a defensive battle here, which, depending on the maneuvering and such, you can win or you can lose, or it stales. But on the left flank, on your left flank, you have a chance here. Maybe you leave a cavalry for those naphtha throwers, because they can be nasty. I think that's what comes to my mind anyway. I might speak out of my ass, but at first glance, that's it. So let's see. Obviously, Xenon is eager to engage because he has the skirmishers. Yeah, he's pulling his... Okay, he's pulling his cavalry to the right, but that's not gonna be enough. I don't think he should engage, because that can be very dangerous. But he's pushing his spears as well to form a defensive situation here. Which is good. It's good. What I would do is pull these guys back, because let the Varangians just be shot to death, and you just pull them back and delay the engagement. He did delay them a little bit. He did pull them back, so he does understand what's going on, obviously. He realizes the dangers of this setup from Mundi. Yeah, the problem is you should pull them back more and then send one cavalry here for the defensive purposes. Oh, these guys are gonna get charged in the rear. Oh, disaster. Oh, that's disastrous. Look at the soldiers on. They're gonna get up. Yeah, they're gonna get up. He's counter-charging, but Yeah, by doing so, you leave your flanks so open for these cavalries. The Naftas are destroying these spears. Then they're gonna be charged like these guys are done. And he's doing exactly what he's supposed to do. He's charging the rear and also hitting the skirmishers, which... that's gonna be painful. That is going to be painful. He's gonna charge the general. We have an interesting situation here. On the flanks, I think Xenon should win this. Eventually. He's countercharging. He's hoping to catch the general, the Roman general. But look at this. The left flank is just overwhelmed. He has the superiority of his numbers. And then the Nafta throwers are they're very, very, very rough to deal with. These guys are holding the line very, very bravely. That cavalry troop. It buys up so much time for this fight here. Yeah, the Roman flank, these guys are starting to give up, which makes sense because they are weak. But they are charging in the rear, and they do have the Nafta throwers, so this is like such a good setup here. Because it's cheap, those guys are cheap, but the Naftas is gonna turn the tides. He's doing a good job in defending this flank, but behind his main line, these guys are gonna chew up everything, unfortunately. He won on the... Yeah, Mundi won on the right side.
For glory! Charge!
Still running after his general. His general is gonna charge in here. Oh, man, those Naftas, man. 100 kills, and it's not just the kills, it's also the morale hit that they're managing. The Varangians are gonna eat these guys up alive. And they're getting shot, fair enough. He's shooting these horses. This is gonna be interesting to see who wins here. His general is again in very big... He's in danger there. These guys routed pretty quickly. Yeah, like you see the kill count on these guys is pretty low. As opposed to these guys. The Italian swords are just chewing these guys up. But those Nafta throwers are pesky little assholes that keep poking them. So it's very hard for them to win. To actually win the battle. The engagement, I should say. That was some wasted ammo on routing troops. Gonna charge the archers, which they did get in some freak hits. The archers didn't do a lot of damage, unfortunately. This guy is sitting idly here. He's probably forgetting about it because like all the action that's going on here.
On my orders, withdraw! Withdraw!
Mundi very nicely intercepted this charge here. Now he has the freedom of these swords. These swords are pretty strong still. Move, come on. Finally takes the spears. Pushes them on the general. That's gonna be a good charge. On the Nafta throwers. I'm guessing they're out of ammo at this point in time. This is still pretty interesting. It's pretty even here. Just don't lose your general, because That'll be painful.
Charge! For glory!
And these spears are gonna get here too late, unfortunately.
Charge! Riders, advance! Engage! Charge! Pull back!
General is very depleted. Pope's general. Now he does win this, and he does boost the morale now.
Your orders, Commander.
Ooh, this
Your
is tight.
orders.
Yo, come on, wake up! Charge them!
Charge! Yeah!
Charge them, my friend! Oh.
For glory! Yours charge!
I mean, I don't blame him, you know, it's... There's a lot of moving parts, you have to pay attention to everything. The general just routed, so that's that. Started using them now, but... Yeah, they said no thanks. Yeah, this was a good fight. The first fight was good as well. Like there was no it wasn't a dominant victory from Mundi. Good fights. It came down close, but both times Xenon lost his general. In the first battle a little bit earlier, now later, which at that point in time I don't know if it made any difference other than how long his warriors would fight. But yeah, cool fight. Congratulations to Mr. Star Wars here, Mr. Oh, what's it called? Whatever. Mr. Acolyte here. He said that his favorite Star Wars show is Acolyte, which makes sense. I'll see you again next time, guys. Until then, stay safe, stay clean, and a like and a comment would always help. I don't usually say this because I find it cringy when other YouTubers that I like to watch say this and beg for likes and stuff like that, but it helps the channel, and if you want to help the channel grow and have more exposure, then feel free to do so, and I will deeply appreciate it. Guys, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again next time. Until then, stay safe, stay clean, and always stay strong.